What's up, NFL fans? Today, we have some absolutely earth-shattering news coming out of Dallas that is sending shockwaves throughout the entire league. The Dallas Cowboys, a team known for its star power, rich history, and the larger-than-life presence of owner Jerry Jones, have just made a move that nobody saw coming. They have officially cut one of their star players. Yes, you heard that right. This is not a drill. This is not speculation or rumors swirling around in the offseason. This is a confirmed decision, a blockbuster announcement that has stunned fans, analysts, and players alike. Jerry Jones, the man who has been the guiding force behind the Cowboys for decades, who is known for being hands-on with team decisions, has pulled the trigger on what many are calling a drastic and game-changing cut. The NFL world is absolutely in shock, and the questions swirling around this move are endless. Why now? Why this player? And what does this mean for the Cowboys' future? Let's break down the story. The star player in question, one who has been central to the Cowboys' offensive or defensive schemes for years, a player who has been a fan favorite and a critical contributor, is suddenly a free agent. This is a player who has had highlights that you could find in every Cowboys highlight reel, someone whose presence on the field often turned the tide in crucial games. And now, this star is no longer with the team. To understand the gravity of this move, think about how rarely the Cowboys cut big-name players, especially when they are still performing well. Jerry Jones has historically held on to key veterans, so this tells us that the Cowboys front office has a very specific plan in mind, a plan that involves shaking up the roster, possibly reallocating salary cap space, and perhaps signaling a new direction for the franchise. It's a bold and risky move, but one that could either pay huge dividends or backfire spectacularly. Jerry Jones is no stranger to controversy when it comes to football decisions. Over the years, he has been known for making headline-grabbing trades and signings, some that worked out beautifully and others that left fans scratching their heads. From his aggressive moves in free agency to his hands-on approach to coaching decisions, Jones has always been a franchise owner who likes to take control and shape the team his way. This latest cut fits perfectly into that narrative. It's clear that Jerry wants to steer the team toward what he envisions as a championship-caliber squad, even if it means making unpopular decisions. The Cowboys are at a crossroads, and this move could be the first domino in a series of changes that will redefine the team's identity. Whether it's clearing room for younger talent, preparing to sign new stars, or fundamentally altering the offensive or defensive scheme, this cut tells us the Cowboys are gearing up for something big. Now, let's talk about the immediate impact of this decision. Losing a star player creates a massive hole in the lineup, and the Cowboys will have to scramble to fill that void. This could mean promoting a younger player from the practice squad or the draft, or it could lead to aggressive moves in the trade and free agent market. The Cowboys have always been willing to spend big, and with the salary cap space freed up by this cut, we might see some major signings on the horizon. But it's not just about the roster. This kind of move also affects team chemistry and morale. Players in the locker room look up to their stars, they count on them for leadership and performance. Removing such a key figure can send shockwaves through the team culture. However, sometimes, such drastic moves are necessary to reignite a struggling franchise or to get everyone on the same page for a new chapter. It's a high-risk, high-reward scenario. The reaction from fans has been immediate and intense. On social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram, Cowboys fans have been pouring out their feelings, with some expressing heartbreak and disbelief, while others are cautiously optimistic about the potential benefits of this move. Many fans have shared memories of the star player's biggest moments, highlighting how much they will be missed. But there are also vocal supporters of Jerry Jones' decision, praising his willingness to make tough calls and focus on the long-term success of the team rather than short-term popularity. This division among fans is exactly what you expect when a team makes such a seismic shift. Outside of Dallas, NFL analysts and former players have weighed in, describing this as one of the most shocking and bold moves of the season. Some say it's a calculated risk that could pay off handsomely, while others caution that the Cowboys might be underestimating the challenge of replacing such a significant piece of their roster. As for the star player themselves, this move could mark a critical turning point in their career. Being cut by a franchise like the Cowboys is a big deal, but it's far from the end of the road. Players with this kind of talent are highly sought after, and it's almost guaranteed that several teams will be interested in signing or trading for them. The player's next destination could become a huge storyline in itself. Will they join a contender looking for a missing piece? Will they take their talents to a team that can offer them a fresh start? Or will they find themselves in a situation where they have to prove their worth all over again? The way the player handles this transition will be crucial. We've seen in the past how stars who have been cut sometimes come back stronger, using the move as motivation. On the flip side, this could also be a challenging period if the right opportunity doesn't materialize quickly. Looking ahead, there are a few possible scenarios for the Cowboys. One is that this cut is the start of a full roster overhaul. Jerry Jones might be planning to rebuild the team around a new core of younger players, supplemented by key veterans, to create a more dynamic and balanced roster. Another scenario is that the Cowboys might make a splash in the free agent market or trades, using the freed-up cap space to bring in marquee players who can immediately elevate the team. The team's draft strategy could also shift, focusing more heavily on positions of need created by this move. Whatever the case, it's clear that the Cowboys are not content to sit still and hope for the best. They're taking bold action to reshape their future. It's also important to consider how this move affects the broader NFL landscape. The Cowboys are one of the most watched and influential teams in the league, so any major changes ripple across the entire NFL ecosystem. Rival teams will be watching closely, possibly adjusting their own strategies in response. If the star player lands with a division rival, that could make for some extremely interesting matchups down the line. The media coverage surrounding this cut will keep the spotlight on Dallas for weeks to come, ensuring that Jerry Jones' decision remains a hot topic as the season progresses. In conclusion, this cut is not just a simple roster move, it's a seismic event that reflects the ambitions, calculations, and risks that Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys are willing to take to chase glory. It has stunned the fan base, rattled the locker room, and ignited debates across the NFL community. The implications of this move will unfold over the coming weeks and months, and it promises to be one of the most fascinating stories of the NFL season. So, NFL fans, what do you think? Is Jerry Jones right to make such a drastic decision and cut one of the team's stars? Or is this a risky gamble that could set the Cowboys back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your take. And if you want to stay on top of every update as this story develops, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video with more explosive NFL news. Stay